Meet Michael Adrian. He is playing our role of Daryl in the Cinderella Effect. Hi, Michael.
What's up?
So, tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, and all that good stuff.
Unfortunately, I can't say Missoula, but I am from Minnesota, big little town called Stillwater, so birthplace of Minnesota. I graduated high school and moved directly out here. My brother, actually, this is, if I can get a little emotional for you, I had an older brother, 2 years my elder, who had severe cerebral palsy since birth. And so he was limited in his speaking ability as well as his motor skills. But he was very good at understanding everything. So his favorite thing to do was to watch TV because he could control a television remote better than anyone else I've ever seen control one. And he used to love coming to see me perform on stage, but when you go to stage shows, there's often fog machines or strobe lights at this point in time, especially, you know, community and other local types of theater. And so he wasn't able to see all of my performances. And since he always watched TV, loved watching movies, and liked seeing me perform, I decided that I would just perform my art in a medium that he would be able to watch. He passed away a month before I moved out here, which was a month after I graduated high school, actually on the 4th of July of 2009, and I decided to move out here to keep my promise to him. I mean, if you know him, his personality, his body limited the expanse of his personality. I always say that, because we ended up going to the same school, if he had not been with severe cerebral palsy, people would not have ever known me as Michael. They would have known me as John's little brother.
What have you been doing since you've been here?
Well, I'm a full-time student. Education to me is really important, especially because in this world, in this industry, especially, there's no guarantees. So I kept it was sort of an agreement with my parents. They would help me move out here and pay for my school as long as I continued to be a full-time student. So
What are you studying?
I'm currently a finance major at Loyola Marymount University. Nerd. Huge nerd.
So you're a math nerd.
Yes,
That's
math
awesome.
nerd. I used to be a band geek and a choral nobody.
You're doing a lot of auditioning.
Yes.
You just told me that you booked something fun today.
I did, actually. I received a phone call today that I booked a role on the television show Community for NBC with Joel McHale, Don Glover, Danny Pudi, Chevy Chase. And then there's these two girls that are always on the show. No. And it's actually my favorite show on television.
So tell us what led you to the project, the Cinderella Effect. What led you to it? What interested you about it?
Okay. First of all, it was a musical, and it was after I had seen a musical on stage, and it reminded me how much fun I had doing stage production. And I really don't want to go back into that, especially out here, stage, and so a musical film, fantastic. I have also played, I played Orange Scrivello, DDS, in Little Shop of Horrors, and I say horrors because apparently when I say horrors, it comes out as prostitutes. I truly enjoy being an absolute asshole in scripts. I really enjoy being antagonistic and not the nicest guy.
Well, speaking of antagonistic and not such a nice guy, tell us a little bit about your character in the movie Daryl.
Yes, we should talk about that. Daryl is an ambitious screenwriter in Los Angeles, so much to the point where he's very confident. Let's start with that. He's very confident in not only himself and his communication skills, but also in his writing. And between being ambitious for being a screenwriter and being confident, he will do anything and everything to get noticed and have his script become something, become what he wants it to become, even if that means pushing away all of Hollywood and the visitors, which happen to be his best friend in this show. So
he's willing to push everybody out of the way to achieve his dreams.
anything and everything.
Have you met those people in LA yet?
I can't say that because this is being recorded.